If you've been following the US presidential election, you probably know that the race has been called for Trump. What I want to do in this video is I want to talk about why he won. And it's a different reason than you might think. At least it was a different reason than I thought. But I saw a video this morning from Donald Miller, and he being dispassionate. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody could dispassionately talk about the election? That's what he does. He's not taking a side. He's just saying, here's why Trump won this election, and here's why he won in 2016. And it's a different perspective than I've ever heard, and it relates to your business. There is so much to learn from his video. I want to share it with you. We're going to watch it together. And before we get started, I just want to mention, I am not a political guy. This is not a political channel. If you want to fight about politics with me, please go ahead, do it in the comments. If it will increase engagement, I'm all for it, but that's not the point. The point is I'm trying to help you grow your business, and I felt like this video was worth showing you. All right, so let's see what he has to say. I'll actually be interrupting him a lot to kind of give my thoughts, and here we go.
Morning, America. We still live in a great country. It doesn't matter who you voted for. And things are going to be okay. But I do want to...
I just want to say this politically. I love when somebody is able to say what he just said, regardless of how you wanted this election to come out. When someone can just say, we still live in a great country, everything's going to be okay, it just puts people at ease, and I appreciate it.
Chime in on why I think Trump won this election. And I think if you know me, you know why I think he won this election is because of his clear message.
If you know Donald Miller, you know why he thinks that Trump won, and it's because of his clear message. In his main book that he's like famous for, Building a Story Brand, he in here talks about how if you confuse, you lose. If your messaging is confusing, like at all, then you lose. This is why some companies and some people want to choose clever and creativity over clarity, and this doesn't work. Back when I used to coach pastors over at Preaching Donkey, I would always talk about having a clear message. A clear message is better than a clever message. And Donald Trump is good, he says, at having a clear message.
I didn't like either of these candidates. I'm not happy with either of the political parties right now, so I've got no dog in this fight. But I said 6 weeks ago Trump is going to win because of his clear message. I didn't believe that when I said it, and I felt the same way when I predicted him to win over Hillary Clinton. What happens is these independent voters in Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and Michigan, Nevada, Arizona, these independent voters, they go one way or the other. And what they do is when they get to the polls, when they vote, they're thinking about what they get. What do they get with Trump?
This is huge. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to bring this to you, because I wasn't thinking about the election as or the candidates as making an offer as much as people are just voting on the platform that they want to, have running the country. But when he said people are asking, what do I get? And he's going to make the comparison that people who are on your sales page looking at your product, they're asking the same question. What do I get? And if it's not clear, or if it's more about you than your customer, that doesn't work either. So I think that's so interesting.
What do they get with Harris? The truth is they get a lot of different things with both of them, except those things weren't communicated very clearly by Kamala Harris. And, I think her tagline was, let's win this. If let's win this is the offer, by the way, your clear message needs to clearly communicate an offer. I don't know what I get if we win this.
I don't know what I get if we win this. In your business, and by the way, if you're new here, I help people start online businesses, and there is a clear kind of path from content to a lead magnet to an email funnel and to an offer. And so as people watch your content, they get your lead magnet, they go through your email funnel, and they're presented with your offer. Every step of the way, you have to answer clearly this question: what do I get? At the end of the day, if I'm watching your content, what do I get? If I take you up on your lead magnet, what do I get? If I end up in your email funnel, what am I going to get? Is it going to be spam and promotions? Am I going to get value? Are you going to over deliver? And then ultimately, when you finally ask me to buy something from you, what's in it for me? That is the question I'm asking. If I'm an undecided voter if I'm a potential customer. By the way, if you want to see how that kind of full path works in your online business and get to your first $1,000 a month consistently of passive income, go to my workshop, lanesebring.com/workshop. This is my Turn What You Know into Dough workshop, where I'll show you for free how to make your first $1,000 a month consistently, doing just that, like putting all those pieces in place: content, lead magnet, email funnel, offer, those 4 steps to making your first $1,000 a month. It's how I built my multiple 6-figure business, and I've coached hundreds of others to do the same. lanesebring.com/workshop. It's free. You can watch it right now. Now, he's going to make a comparison to Hillary. Here's what he says.
And she, not unlike Hillary Clinton had 120 things that she was going to deliver. It's like a big volume discount.
Okay. This is interesting. So in one case, he says Kamala Harris didn't clearly define what she was going to deliver other than let's win. I guess you could say we're going to deliver a win. Hillary had the opposite problem, where she was saying, here's 120 things that I plan to do. So the messaging was lost. It got lost in that shuffle.
And by the way, her message was, I'm with her. So she's the hero.
Okay. He said something huge there. So in his book, Building a Story Brand, he talks about the hero's journey and how every kind of epic story follows this path. This is in Star Wars. It's in almost every great story, almost every great movie. And in marketing, you as the marketer cannot take the place of the hero. So you in your business, like if you have an online business, it can't be, I'm the hero, watch me shine. It has to be, I'm going to champion you and come alongside you and be your guide as you shine as the hero. So he says, I'm with her, communicates, I'm the hero, okay? And you're just supposed to run with me. And there's a miss there. And so let's not do that in our businesses. And this is a hard one for me, only because so much, the most powerful thing about your journey is your story. And I always tell people, your niche, like your avatar, is you 5 years ago, is you 3 years ago. So when I think about when I'm teaching online business, I think about when I was struggling to figure this stuff out 3 to 5 to 7 years ago, and I needed a guide to come along and champion me. Well, I can start talking way too much about my story and miss your story, because really what my business, it only works if it works for you, if you're the hero. And you have to think the same way about the people who follow you.
We don't know where. You've got to have a clear message with a clear offer. I would say Trump screwed it up against Biden because his message was keep America great, and that message did not resonate because nobody thought the country was great.
So this is interesting. Not only was it unclear, or it might have been clear, but it didn't resonate. So keep America great didn't resonate, might have been clear, might not have been clear, but even if it was punchy, didn't resonate, so it didn't work. So your message, it can't just be clear, it has to also resonate with your target audience.
So that backfired. This time, make America great again, and then bringing on Robert Kennedy, make America healthy again, make America safe again regarding crime. It was a plot with very defined subplots.
Okay, so I love what he's saying here. There's a branding element to what Trump has done. So make America great again, simple tagline, and then you've got make America blank again, and it fits right into that. And again, what he's saying, dispassionately, not taking a side, he's just saying there is a very clear path from a clear message to people responding to it.
This is an unlikable candidate. More than 50% of Americans view him as unfavorable. 30% of Republicans don't like him and vote for him anyway. And I'm telling you, the reason is the offer was clear.
Interesting. Okay, so he's making the case that even people who don't like him, find him to be unfavorable, will still pull the lever because of a clear message. The reason why this fires me up so much is it makes me think, is my messaging that clear? Is my messaging so clear and is my offer so straightforward that even if somebody didn't necessarily like me, which I can't even imagine, I'm just kidding. I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't like me. But the point is, even if somebody didn't like me, they would still be like, I don't know if I like him, but I gotta have the thing that he's selling. That's a skill that I want to acquire, because here's the thing. So much of this type of business actually hinges on people liking you. We talk about know, like, and trust. People knowing you, liking you, and trusting you. And that's a huge part of this business. That's why content is so important. That's why consistent, regular, helpful content where you're bringing yourself to your audience and you're saying, I want to help you today, this week, with this topic again. That's such a vital thing. And that likability goes all the way through that cycle that we talked about to get them to take you up on your lead magnet, your free helpful resource, to get them to get into your email funnel and opening your emails, and then ultimately buying your stuff. All of that starts with likability. But what if your offer was so unbelievably clear, and what it did for your customer was so unbelievably, like, unapologetically wonderful, that they would just buy it even if they didn't like you? I don't even know if that's possible, but what he's saying is that that's a huge part of why Trump won. And I think there's a lesson in there for us. Just interesting thought.
And I'm kind of tired of saying it, but the clear message is going to win. There are a lot of other reasons, but that is one of them. Storybrand.ai goes live January 7th. And I'm currently writing the prompts, the instructions, the rules. I'm on page 78. I'm going to go to 300 pages behind the scene.
So that's going to be cool. I have no idea what that is. I'm not a sponsor for it or whatever, but I'm definitely going to check it out, because it sounds like he's making AI chat prompts to write marketing copy, which sounds amazing to me.
Prompts that help you clarify your message. Join the wait list and I'll help you clarify your message. I'm telling you, I've given companies taglines of 3 words and watch them increase their revenue by $100 million. You have got to clarify your message if you want to win anything.
What do you think about what he said? Regardless of your thoughts on how the election went and which way you want it to go, I guess you can share that if you want. But what I'm really after is, do you think there is something to this? And how can you make your message even more clear? I also want to mention that my favorite all-in-one online business platform, Kajabi, where I host my entire business, that whole path I was telling you about, all of that lives on Kajabi. Right now, Kajabi's half off. For a limited time, go to lanesebring.com/Kajabi. Get it for half off, plus all 3 of my bonuses. It's not going to last long. So if you found this video and you're in this type of business, or you want to start this kind of business, there's no better place to do it than on Kajabi. Use my referral link. You get some amazing bonuses. lanesebring.com/Kajabi. All right. So that's it for politics. I probably won't talk again about politics for another 4 years. I want to show a playlist to you, though, about how to start and grow your business. I'll tell you exactly what to do every day for the next 30 days. Click right there, and I'll see you in that playlist.